In the name of my health and yours, Holmes, stop smoking so much. There is more fog in our apartment than in the street.
You are right, Watson, but this evening is never ending, and I have nothing to do but make smoke rings. A more amusing pastime would suit better, but my doctor is against it.
Perhaps a little tune on the violin.
My heart is not in it tonight, Watson. Have you noticed how this cigarette burns? Would you not say it is like a life being consumed? How many lives will end tonight in London? How many crimes will be committed within the life of a single cigarette? Ah, the vanity of existence. It is but complaints and smoke, the meagre panache of its sickly soul.
The tobacco is giving you very sombre thoughts. I am certain that this inactivity will not last. Let's retire. You'll be in better humour tomorrow.
Reason speaks. Let's to bed.
Let's to bed. Spooky. Frogwears. A new adventure of Sherlock Holmes. Sherlock Holmes chapter. Whitechapel. Very first of August, 1828.
Come this way, my lovely. We'll have a right good time. Wait, let me help you. Oh, it's my hair that pleases you.
Just stops, okay.
The news is as dark as the sky, Holmes. An inquest has been opened into the murder of a poor woman in the East End. The unfortunate girl was discovered last night, lying in the street, still warm. The murderer was filled with an incredible savagery. Oh, the article gave me shivers down my spine. The inspectors in charge of the case don't seem to have even the slightest lead. A similar murder took place less than a month ago.
Ah, love. A romantic walk, a kiss in the moonlight, a polite refusal, a terrible anger, and a hanging.
This area of Whitechapel is a disgrace to London. The government should take serious note of what is going on there.
Whitechapel? This woman was found in Whitechapel?
Yes, indeed. Bucks Row, to be specific.
Then it was not a question of romance, but of commerce. Unless these women actually take pleasure in the vice, the female nature is completely...
Holmes, do you hear yourself? A woman is dead under unspeakable circumstances. No less than any other, she was a human and one of Her Majesty's subjects. None of these streetwalkers of which you speak have any other way to survive but by selling their bodies. You know as well as I that our era is not a gentle one, and these women don't have much to look forward to.
That's true.
Some grace, if you would. Do not refuse them your compassion.
Do not say another word, my dear Watson. We shall leave immediately for Whitechapel.
To the scene of the crime?
No, I think it would be better to arrive there a bit later once night has fallen. At the moment, the spot will be overrun by police officers and spectators. It would be impossible to investigate properly.
Then where are we going, Holmes?
The best thing to do would be to head to the police station and attempt to get a copy of the preliminary reports.
But the article in the Star seemed quite complete to me.
You must know, Watson, that journalists often draw conclusions from the facts without a proper understanding of how to do this delicate task. We must obtain the reports from the inspector in charge, as well as those from the coroner.
Very well, Holmes, but all the same.
It seems to me that I have a map of London somewhere, Watson. Can you find it and locate Whitechapel while I get ready?
You are too kind, Holmes. Searching through your mess?
But yes, Whitechapel was a shithole back then. Still is a shithole today. Number 1 of the canonical 5. So the 5 canonical victims of Jack the Ripper were Mary Ann Nichols, Annie Chapman, Elizabeth Stride, Catherine Eddowes and Mary Jane Kelly. So I believe we're looking into the Mary Ann Nichols. Nicknamed Polly, I believe. Yeah, there you go, Mary Ann Nichols. There you go. Oh, I'm Dr. Watson, apparently. Nice.
The Adventure of the Dancing Men. I remember it well. Holmes's experiment table. Treaty on Cornish, the Celtic dialect of Cornwall. And here, medieval pottery. Well, well, Holmes has received some French champagne. With a card, a gift from a young admirer. Signed, Raoul d'Andrecy. Who on earth could that be? A map of London, at last. Let's see. The district of Whitechapel.
Congratulations, Watson. Come, the game is afoot. You can read the article to me on the way.
Oh, what?
We have arrived, Watson, in Whitechapel.
Not very bright, and what cold! Brr, a typical London morning.
Come, Watson, let's find this police station.
You control Sherlock Holmes.
Pardon me, but can you give me some information?
Are you coming, dearie?
No. What are you staring at me, Watson? You disgusted. Whatever. You there, boy.
No time to talk, Governor. I've turned my key.
Shoot your boy. There's a knock. Okay, so that's like it.
Well, this station isn't very well kept, I say.
It's a local outpost, Watson. The daily tasks that confront these constables are not the easiest, and they are poorly paid.
Is Detective Abline around? Is he around? You there, Abline?
Gentlemen, welcome.
Hello, I would like to speak with the Chief Inspector, if you please.
Constable Humphreys here. I am the only one in at the moment. What do you want with the chief?
My name is Sherlock Holmes. I am...
Sherlock Holmes? The detective that I read about in the papers? Well, that's a treat, that is. You come about the Buck Road case, have you?
Indeed, we...
Not at all. We were just passing by chance. You say that there was a crime recently.
You don't know? You must be the only folk in London who haven't heard.
It won't be long until you find the culprit, no doubt.
Nothing is less certain. Suspects, 0. Clues, 0. It's not good for us, especially not in this district.
Listen, this isn't what I came here for, but if I can be of service, in a confidential capacity, of course, if you can entrust me with a copy of the preliminary reports, I could study them and return later with my conclusions.
It's just that these are official documents. I can't take a decision like that without the inspectors.
The sooner we know the facts in the file, the sooner we can be of help, my friend.
Say, if you are Sherlock Holmes, you can find anything, isn't that true? With your magnifying glass, footprints.
My performances are often embellished by my biographer.
Ah, good. Good. I will give you the reports, but could you do me a small favour first?
Okay.
During my rounds, I dropped a leather folder containing some papers. Nothing of importance, but it's a big mistake. I would go looking for it myself, but I am stuck here on duty. I must have lost it near the seedy boarding house not far from here. Left when you leave the courtyard and left again in the lane. Perhaps you could go, ask around.
Listen, this isn't what I came...
The sooner we...
So,
My...
We shall see what we can do.
Left out
Are we going to go look for these documents?
Why not? It'll give us an occasion to take a tour of the district, Watson.
Ah, yes, because Whitechapel is exactly.
What are we doing, Holmes? What do you think, Holmes? What shall we do, Holmes?
The Ryzen game came out with it around the same time as Modern Warfare 2.
Good day, sir. You wouldn't happen to have seen a leather folder on the ground around here, would you?
Good day, gentlemen. Finley, caretaker of this building. Here to serve. And yes, lest
That's unfortunate. This police...
your inspector,
Not at all. I am...
Sherlock Holmes.
Indeed,
Mine is dated from this morning, and
I'm not really engaged in this case.
oh, to be sure, I've been told that Inspector Aberline is in charge.
So, according to you, I have...
Indeed. But I, on the other hand, should be able to find it. Do me a favour in exchange. A vagrant comes almost every night to sleep in one of the nooks. He's quite hefty and I don't dare approach him. I've lost 3 tenants because of him.
Let's go to the police station.
Is that a rat? Oh, sorry. Ah, it's screaming the Whitechapel ad. Commercial Street. Commercial piece.
So, gentlemen,
Not quite yet. Do you know a vagrant?
Captain. Yes, an old sailor, strong as a Turk and tattooed.
He appears to be causing some problems for the...
What do you want us to do? I believe this man has a niece who puts him up sometimes. Her lodgings are in Commercial Street, right after the alley.
Okay. Okay. So right after
Do you
the alley.
believe this?
No idea. There. This is where the niece of the captain must live. Good day, miss. Would you happen to be the niece of the man known as the captain?
Oh, yes, that would be me. What has he done this time? He isn't... Oh, my God. I'm on my way.
Miss, we have come to ask if you could have your uncle come live with you. He sleeps under the windows of its boarding house, causes the caretaker no end of problems.
I know. I've lodged him for a while, and he was the same here.
There might be a way to calm.
He went to see a doctor at the clinic. But the...
We will see to it. Where might your uncle...
I don't know. He must be in the vicinity, but...
There might be a way to.
He went to see a doctor at the clinic. But the medicine costs too...
We will see to it. Where might...
I don't know. He must be in...
There might be a way to.
He went to...
We-
There might be a way to calm.
I don't know.
We will find him.
Holmes, this is serious. Find.
Come, dear doctor, let's trust to our lucky star. Moreover, we also have our informers, remember?
Are you referring to those brats?
Exactly. My secret police.
Aha, there's one. You there, boy.
Hello, young man. How are you?
I recognize him. It's the...
Hello, Mr. Holmes. It's a treat to see you again. What can I do?
That's not an English accent. Come on, man.
Would you happen to know an old sailor who goes by the name
Of
of...
course, Mr. Holmes. He's there at the end of the street. Round to the left he is. But be careful. He can be...
Very good, my young man. The doctor will give you a little...
Huh?
Is he always such a skin...
At the end of the road to the left.
Batty Street.
Come, my lord. A little coin. Oi!
Commercial Street.
To the end of the road on the left. Does it mean that left? Or does it mean my left?
I can hear someone coughing more than is natural, Holmes.
My left.
Yes, Watson. The poor man cannot be too far away.
That's what moves.
If, in order to listen to us, this man imposes as condition that we find his pet cockroach, there will be another murder in Whitechapel.
Ah! He is in a critical state.
Is there a way, dear doctor, to ensure that this last...
Really, Holmes, sometimes you... Oh, really?
Very well, I will look...
Oh, dead end. Is that clinic? Clinic. Oh, that was quick. Quick.
This building is a clinic.
God is good, God is truth, God is holy. God is decent.
Good day, sir. Dr. Gibbons. You aren't from around these parts?
Indeed, Doctor, it is for someone from your neighborhood that I am here, though. His doctor asked that I acquire some medicine on his behalf. I have the note here.
Dr. Watson? Not from round here neither. This medication is quite dear. Certain documents are necessary to obtain them.
I don't have it. You'll have to accept my spare.
Enough to relieve your patient for a month.
According to Dr. Watson.
The possibility of...
A definitive one, yes.
There, sir.
Thank you. It's rather quiet here.
An unusual chain of events. The majority of the people hereabouts went out last night to see the great fire at the warehouse. The patients that I was minding and my staff were no exception. The former were dramatically healed, and the latter ended up sick. And with the murder last night, most of the people who weren't working wandered over to the scene of the crime.
A squalid murder.
Just like what this area...
My thanks, Doctor.
Not at all.
My thanks. What?
Find the medicine, Holmes. We must make haste. Find the medicine, Holmes. We must make haste.
Here is the medication, Watson. Is our man movable?
He should be able to stand in a few minutes and will no longer be suffering from his cough before long.
Consider the affair resolved. Accompany him to his niece's while I return to the boarding house, and then join me at the police station. Let's return to the boarding house. Batty Street. I have good news for you, Mr. Finley.
I also have some...
Thank you. I bid you
Oh, it was nothing.
another day.
One of those.
Let's go to the police station.
So, what news do you have? Mr.
Are you sure it's the police bag that you lost?
Yes, but someone attempted to force it open. They didn't succeed, but now the lock is stuck. Perhaps you could...
Let's see.
Uh. Um. Uh. Hmm. I think you have to get all of them to add up or match up.
All done.
Ah, a big thank you, Mr. Holmes.
Think nothing of it, my friend. So, the reports.
Why don't you wait till the inspectors get back? You would certainly learn more.
If I wanted to meet the inspectors, I would have done so. So, give me the preliminary reports, and above all, do not mention my visit to anyone. Is that clear?
Sure, if that's what you want. Here are the reports.
Thank you.
Do the report. Oh, is that all? No capital H on the beginning of the paragraph, SMH. Okay.
Have you obtained the preliminary reports?
Yes, we'll read them on the go. Let's to the scene of the crime at Bucks Row, Watson.
That's the scene of the crime on Bucks. Stop staring at me. Which one is Bucks Row? There it is. Spooky. Oh.
But what are all these people doing here, Holmes?
Apparently, they came to see the scene of the crime.
What about us? Aren't we going to see it?
We will return this evening, Watson. The circumstances should be ideal for carrying out our little experiments. Well, Watson, we are at the scene of the Polly Nichols murder. Imagine the victim lying at the spot where she was found and try to discern all of the clues we can. Watson, you are a writer. I am therefore entrusting you with our deduction board. It will help us to establish certain facts.
Understood, Holmes.
Haha, let's go.
Let's look at this poor woman more closely.
Okay.
The throat was slit from left to right. There are 2 incisions. The tongue is swollen. There's a bruise on the left cheek. There's a bruise on the left cheek. The tongue is swollen. The tongue is swollen.
The tongue is swollen.
The throat was slit from left to right. There are 2 incisions.
2 incisions. I need to look around.
There is only 1 streetlight lit on this street, Watson, and this spot is particularly poorly lit.
Okay.
This spot is deserted, Holmes. The prostitutes only come here to exercise. This spot is deserted, Holmes. The prostitutes only come here to exercise.
Don't mind me. I'm a detective, you know.
Bucks Row. I have no reason to go that way. I have no reason to go that way. No marks on the ground. The ground is muddy. No signs of blood.
And so, Holmes?
And... trash, isn't it? This viewpoint. Deduction. Oh. Okay. Oh. Should I have had relations underground? The murderer through water land. Now there was relations to it. Is that it? With that? No.
Let's hurry, Holmes. This neighborhood makes me ill at ease.
Is that it? No? Should have a frozen or something. Okay, I guess that's right.
What are we doing, Holmes?
No, I'm missing something about it. What am I missing? Something I'm missing, isn't there? That's
There is only one streetlight lit on this street, Watson, and it... The body was lying on its back, legs the body was still warm. Let's reread the preliminary report for the deep... There is a black bonnet near the left hand.
there you go, you see, there's always something you miss.
The body was still warm.
Okay, more deduction. What? So that one's right. so those two are right. The murder took place on the premises and Nicholas was strangled. It's just that one I got right. Yeah. There's someone missing.
The body was still warm. Let's
Okay, preliminary report.
What do you think, Holmes?
The body was still warm. Let's reread the... Let's look at this poor woman. A small pool of blood, 6 inches in diameter.
They had to examine stuff a bit more. There you go. Which one was it? She was. Oh, there you go. We done? We good? We're green, we're green.
What shall we do, Holmes?
How do I... We're done? Like... It's a green and green, I don't know.
I have no reason to go that way.
And so, Holmes? Let's hurry, Holmes. This neighborhood makes me ill at ease.
How do I... Am I missing something? I feel like there's another set of things I'm missing at the bottom here. But the word for? I'll have a look around.
I have no reason to go that way.
What have I missed? I don't know what I missed.
Bucks Row.
What the fuck have I missed? I missed.
What are we doing, Holmes?
I missed something.
No signs of blood. No marks on the ground. The ground is muddy. Let's look at this poor woman. A small pool of blood, 6 inches in diameter. There's a bruise on the left cheek. small pool of blood, No marks on the ground. The ground is muddy. The body was still warm. Let's look at this poor woman more.
I don't know, what have I bloody missed? I've got all these deductions, right? That's all. What have I missed? It's all green. I guess that means it's right. Do I go to the police office and tell them what I found? I don't know. Apparently not.
I have no reason to go that way.
Yeah. What the fuck? Yeah, what?
What do you think, Holmes?
I am bad visuals, I think. There's no obvious, like... This magnifying glass wasn't red, which makes me think I'm not seeing everything here. So it's not like the other ones, it's not red. So I think I missed something, but I don't know what.
No signs of blood. The body was still warm. Let's look at this poor woman.
Should we not drag down? Should we not look at the app? No?
The tongue is swollen. A small pool of blood.
Yes, we got that. What the fuck am I missing?
No marks on the ground. The ground is muddy.
There's something I'm missing, and I'm not sure what it is, because if you can tell, the magnifying glass is red there, which makes me believe that it's finished. But it's not there, so there's something I'm missing here. In this particular escape, at least.
The body was still warm.
What shall we do, Holmes?
That's red. That's red. That's red. There's nothing on her feet. There's nothing to know with the dress, I don't think. All red. Face is red. That's red. I don't get it. Is it booked out?
Let's look at this poor woman. A small pool of blood. There's a bruise on the left.
Nothing to do with the eyes. Nothing to do with the nose.
The tongue is swollen.
The tongue is swollen.
The throat was slit from left. There's a bruise on the left cheek. A small pool of blood. The body was still warm. Let's look at this poor woman. There is a black bonnet near the left.
Hang on. This makes no sense. Bear with me. God, I feel like at some point I've got absolutely no idea what fucking this is. Being big dumb.
No marks on the ground. The ground is muddy.
Am I missing something here? Turn the brightness up.